have no idea how stable this is going to be. But I ran out of space to record. None of those seem to be working. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Is something wrong?
Just some burns from bomb I diffused. Some of the chemical splashed. Caught fire when I pulled the igniter.
You received medical attention for your burns?
It's fine. I think other people are worse.
That does not change the fact that you require attention and care.
I'll pick up some burn cream on the way home and wrap it up tonight.
I will check in with you again tomorrow to make certain you have done so.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is gathered.
Understood. I'll need a major. I'll probably need to check out the IED devices just so I can study them a bit more for future, because I think we're going to be dealing with this guy a bit more. But yeah, thanks. I'll make sure to include this in the reports.
Yeah, all the explosives are in the black locker.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I need you and Real to handle the rest of the evidence. I left it in the evidence room. Just it's labeled. Stack them.
Are any of our other officers still injured? Anyway, if they're injured, have them report here.
Where's Officer Real?
Not in here. Not in here.
Okay. officer still handling some of the evidence.
Negative.
What the hell happened, you guys?
I'm gonna need him, and we're gonna go handle some things.
Think the apartment? But with only 3 people holding a checkpoint and trying to evacuate civilians. With the 7th, you will save lives.
Where's Officer Real? Pardon?
He's known to set himself on fire. We'll take care of that after.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, he's going to the
You still require medical report to the storage room.
I got to deal with a bomb.
I just need help with handling the evidence.
That sounds fun.
I can help with that.
Lifting you up.
Thank you.
Lifting you up slightly. Okay. Now lifting you down. Come on.
Don't jostle him too much. You may open up his chest wound.
I will.
You need bed rest. If you really need to get up and sort things out, give it another 5 minutes for the
Kingston.
opioid to work your
Yes.
system. Same goes for you too, Green.
You doing okay?
No.
You're not doing okay?
This has been the second time that you all have gone out on dangerous tasks and gotten injured. And I have not been there to support or assist you.
Not report to the precinct. Is this how things are? You're out on patrol, you're taking a day off. It happens. It's all part of being an officer, sadly.
Maybe
I
should
do not
talk
think
Know what you can do about it?
leave if he was.
I simply feel somewhat guilty. And I wish that I could be doing more than I am.
Crazed synthetic lover with a shotgun.
Mm.
You're just
I'm
crazy.
not really sure what else to suggest. It's all on you, really. Anyway, if you want to continue talking, you'll need to go help Glory with evidence.
I'll leave you to
We
it.
had
There was one.
You should not need to be more of a burden than I am.
He passed away from his wound. We lost him. He succumbed to his wounds before I could administer medical treatment to him in the streets.
I'll do the report.
I believe these could damage the walls. Unless you are using them properly. In which case they're hurt. Entertaining.
Okay, that takes care about everyone in the station. Until the LT and
Alan return.
Good job.
What shows? Wish I could call it a good job.
No one's dead, so.
There's lots of glory out in the field.
Good thing you were there.
Are you still feeling alright?
Yeah. Just still recovering.
I will be determining this when I look through Vest
I
cameras,
can give you
but
a rundown.
I would appreciate it.
One group was going to handle a synth rights activist who has been violent. They were going to go arrest him. We have a warrant for his arrest. So, and the other group that I was a part of was a checkpoint. I assume we can call them cultists, showed up near the end of it, alongside Maziko. So,
Don't go in the storage room for a while. Unless you want to bleach your brain later.
are they just like flirting, or are they actually getting freaky at the office?
Pinky just fucking purred, so yeah, maybe. But the only thing probably discouraging that is
Konada being limp in there, but awake.
Yeah.
I need some
Do you think there was a connection between the arrival of Maz and the arrival of the cultists?
Could be, but she looked surprised when they approached. They attacked one of her guys.
You're not saying that crazy bitch Maz.
No, I am.
She showed up.
Yeah, would have arrested her, but I don't think me and those two could have done that, especially with civilians in the area.
I don't think any of us altogether could arrest her or take her down. The amount of shit she's taking care of. She's got the longest list of crimes in this city.
Yeah, I'm just glad it didn't elevate, and honestly, the cultists kind of saved our ass from her getting more upset. So.
Okay, good.
We will have to overview the footage to see if we can gain any intel.
Riker and Kanata spoke with a couple of them while they were behind one of the drone shield for a while. So
spoke?
You can look at their footage. Yeah, the cultists were on the other side of the thing, just bashing into the shield, and they were blabbing about stuff. I don't know. There was a civilian in the back that was still around.
From the footage
I had my focus on that.
From the footage I've reviewed
Continue. Sorry.
of the first encounter with this group, none of them spent time speaking
Yeah.
to any of the
I mean,
officers.
you'd say they were like preaching. I guess. Kanata, you should be resting still.
Yes.
Okay, Green, I don't think you understand.
Are they getting freaky? Are they getting freaky in there?
They are. I can't handle it any longer.
You should still find somewhere else to rest. You should not be walking around.
Go on the couch.
Okay, you
You
know
need
what?
assistance
It
getting
might
to the
just be
couch.
an overnight day. You know what? That'd be greatly appreciated, Kingston.
You may lean onto me.
Okay, thank you. Please check on that Green as well.
I was simply speaking to Green recently. They seem fine. Injured, but fine. Would you like anything that is healthy for you? Because I will not be helping you with your less than healthy choices. Water. Would you like water? That is what I should have asked.
Hey, at least you're not small everywhere.
Could I have juice?
Yes. That is
Hi,
exactly.
King.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to help Canada.
Yeah, he's being a little drama queen. He already got help.
More
I'll put
comfort
my
help
shirts in your
than
shoulder and they'll see how you are.
injury help. I'm getting them a glass of juice.
You do that.
Okay.
How you doing, Green?
I'll be good. Cool.
I don't know how to fill some of these out.
What are you attempting to fill out, officer?
It's nothing. I'll figure it out on my own.
I'm interested.
Fuck. Yeah. Come over here and tell me if you can make sense of some of this.
Certainly.
See, I don't. What is there's just too much shit to fill out. I had to pick it up from the lawyer's office.
Oh. I apologize. Who are you filling this out for?
Me and my I suppose ex-partner now.
Correct. That is the correct term. Have you gotten your partner, ex-partner, to sign the parts that they are supposed to?
No, I just picked it up. I'm just wondering what all I gotta fill out so I can just take it to them and then go to my apartment.
Are you issuing this agreement, or are they?
I am. It's not working.
You will have to fill out all but this section. That is the section that they must fill out.
Okay.
Everything else is for you to do. I apologize that you have had a poor interaction with this, but I hope that you have a better continuation once you are detached.
You live and you love. It'll be fine.
I hope so.
house on fire and run at us, so...
I am sorry.
You'll get a bit worse over time, though. Thank you.
Oh, right. I apologize for taking so long.
You're fine. Okay, thank
Funny
you.
ass about the off feeling.
It is not. It is apple juice.
I was gonna apple water, but apple juice works too if you need the sugar.
They requested it
I'm gonna get one in my
instead
mouth.
of water.
Laws. Yeah. Thank you, Kingston.
Of course.
How's it hanging? Too much of a hectic day. Didn't lose anyone, but yeah, close to it, well enough.
I'm gonna take off. You plenty of rest now?
Good you all came back alive. Damage was minimal.
Yep, plenty of rest.
I will. I'm
Came back alive
probably
and
not
we
moving
died on
from
the
this
spot.
place, so...
Yeah. At least that's my
Which
opinion.
I guess.
We have some
Officer Kingston?
are in operation.
I do.
We're on patrol.
Yeah?
We didn't accomplish our goal though.
Thanks for your help again.
Yeah. Anytime.
If you need anything else,
I mean,
you can
progress
contact
is
me.
better than no progress.
Yeah,
Always how it
will
is.
do.
However, there will be limitations to what I am willing to do to help you.
From what we managed to uncover, we
I am here
couldn't
to
nail down
help.
the synth activist leader,
Specifically.
synth rights activist leader, nor could we take him down. We chased him into
I
an
thank you for your help.
apartment
It is
complex
appreciated.
and well, he had a lot of sympathizers and a lot of weaponry and
Yeah.
You think it'd be rude if I just go in there?
Go where?
And, like, you said they're on the couch, right?
Yeah, just in the office.
Take care.
Stay safe.
your work at this precinct.
I've been through it a lot.
Your information and assistance here.
Thinking.
Menacingly.
Menacing.
Oh, hey!
Hello.
Hey. Are you one of the techie people? You know, good with
Is there an issue?
tech? The robot vacuum cleaner is in its station, but it's not charging.
Have you checked to make sure that the station is plugged into the wall?
Oh, you know what? Let me check that right now.
plugged in.
Yep, plugged in fine.
Fucking right.
Just sitting there.
Excuse me for a moment.
It was doing its job 2 minutes ago.
I'm going to make sure that the connection point for the wireless charging is not smudged or blocked or damaged. For both the charger.
There's nothing wrong.
Let me see. Can I see its current battery life?
Shows it's full.
It is not charging because it is full of energy. It does not need charge.
Right, of
It is in
course.
standby.
My mistake.
When it is needed again to do a perimeter sweep, it will reactivate.
Of course.
Normally brew it black anyway, so.
Okay.
sacrifice I was willing to make.
He mostly works, so it's probably just gonna be her, but he's
Did they not come
mature
back yet? From their...
They're safe. I don't know what they're up to.
They're not
Is Claire still here?
No.
Negative.
Fair.
I think the close shave with Death didn't really sit well with her.
She's probably gone to work out or something. Get her mind off shit. And you
I
can just
hope she
text them.
hasn't.
Officer Riker.
If she's going to work out, she risks reopening the.
I was informed you were successful in having dialogue with one of the cultists.
If you want to call it that, it wasn't much. I was gonna go over body cam footage to see what I could, like, specifically make out.
I see. Did you notice anything
I
abnormal
mean, I know they're
about
like
this specific
Just so
cultist?
you know, pass it along. I'm gonna be writing the report for today's.
They very much want to
If
show
I
us
find any
something,
points, send me the.
which I think along that regards is pain. I'm pretty sure they're like masochists of some kind, and sadists.
I'm gonna need you guys to upload your videos from your
Um,
body cam so I can attach
To that
it to the
extent,
file.
we noticed that where probably civilian dead bodies should have been,
Thank you.
considering the large amounts of blood that would pool on the floor, etc., there were no bodies,
Anyone
presumably
have reels?
kidnapped, whether dead or
Is
alive.
Kai still here? Real?
That is concerning.
Or did they head out?
But
Reels
possibly
gone,
a
I
clue
think.
on finding
I think
locations where they're
Kaneda's
active.
gone for the night too.
Given the other body cam footage we have, it is abnormal that any cultist stopped to
Whatever
speak
you
to
see
you.
here is only others left. There's
Your
a
first
podcast.
encounter with them did
Yeah.
not seem like any of them were open to dialogue.
Do hope the LT plans on returning. soon.
Maybe they were more organized. I mean, they did charge an entire checkpoint this time.
Patrol, or maybe she had to have a meeting with.
We also had a moment to breathe because of the drone that was there projecting a shield. So it could have just walked around if it wanted to.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they didn't just walk around.
Because they've seemed very, they really wanted to show us something.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I totally blinked on the fucking most likely bodies of people alive not being there.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm hoping, looking through body camera footage, and maybe if we can even get footage from surrounding areas of that place, maybe we'll see where cultists might have taken certain people who they kidnapped.
I'm hoping
be a
it
good
is deceased people, so at least they're not being indoctrined or anything.
To be honest, it's probably a bit of column A, column B.
Yeah. But I just... yeah.
Hey, I want to say, it should be noted to my fellow ranking, whatever the fuck. When we go on missions, I'm gonna be real, I'm not really one to prioritize a mission. I don't give a fuck about what we're really dealing with, criminals or otherwise. I kind of want to prioritize my survival. That means myself and the team that I'm with. And obviously, civilians. But, 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna rush some fucking nobody, to get shot. Not my priority. If it's yours, then just tell me if you want to take lead on something. Otherwise, whatever I'm leading, you will know that I'm not going to be prioritizing the objective, I guess, more over our lives. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're pretty clear.
Cool. So, for whatever reason, if I do get put in charge, you can just ask me to take over if you want. So, either of you interested in becoming a sergeant? Hex, Green?
Does it matter?
Well, I'm just making conversation, but also I am now curious because you're being standoffish about it. So now I'm curious.
Standoffish?
Well, why wouldn't it matter?
Does it matter?
You get more money, more respect, you get more freedoms. I don't know.
Freedoms, I don't think so.
What about you, Green?
It's coming right here. Kingston?
Hello. Is there a problem?
No, just talking shit.
Oh. I don't think that is a good idea to do. It breeds ill intent toward our fellow coworkers.
Oh, it's not harmful. It's just cracking a joke at one another,
Yeah, like, come on, that's what we do.
Oh, I see. I do not think I fully understand.
You think you do fully understand?
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Nice. So long as it is in good faith.
Say, you seen that Roomba around?
It was in the offices a moment ago, doing its standard patrols.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
Hello. Apologies if I was in your way.
No, you're good.
I'm patrolling while I debate and think on what information we have gained so far.
I'm honestly doing the same while also trying to deal with wounds and whatnot.
You should not agitate them by excessive movement.
I guess so, yeah.
I think, from what I recall of the footage we had before, there is a definitive uniform system to the cult.
That's what I was also thinking. The one who conversated with us, I think they were wearing, I'd have to review the footage, but they seemed in a more white attire instead of the all black.
I do not remember any cultists from the original footage having attire like that.
I agree.
It is
That's what makes me
possible
think
that
maybe some sort of like leadership role for them. They probably have their own hierarchy in a cult,
more than likely, given that they were willing to do conversation compared to the normal cult members, they may be important should we want to gather. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Sure.
You know. You gotta keep rep with these assholes. And don't they love that shit? Like when you hold yourself up.
Hold yourself up.
Yeah, if you act like a fucking pussy, they're gonna use you like a... Never mind, I'm not gonna finish that, but... Yeah.
Hey. Hello.
I think I might have gotten pranked is kind of the gist of what just happened there, you know? A momentary lapse.
I believe
But yeah, no,
that these individuals may be key to gathering more information. If they are capable of enacting conversation when the others are not, it may be important.
I would have loved to take that one in, but with the lack of medical and whatnot, we were kind of screwed. Because we did do them in well with some shots.
I see.
But I can put a all points bulletin for like if you see individuals dressed in this getup, to try and cuff them.
It may also be more difficult. But I'm uncertain of whether the unique individual at the apartment complex is a singular entity.
The hulking, massive one?
Yes. There
I
may
don't think
be
so
more
either.
like them.
I think there might have been two at that apartment, maybe. Because I did see one when we were breaching downwards, and then there was also one, unless it went all the way around the entire building. There was one that scared us off from regrouping with the other squad that was breaching.
It is possible. We are unsure of the level of understanding and access that those individuals had to the building. If they had been there for a long time, it may have been very simple for them
the vents
to navigate. I'm uncertain of if the very large individual could fit through a vent.
I don't think so either. But maybe through like the walls or something like that.
Possible.
Or like a basement. Honestly, there was probably a basement.
I am unsure. We do not have a detailed map of the building, but it is possible. It is also likely that they had some way of understanding or communicating where they needed to be at any point. Possibly that they simply knew where each of the officers were, and thus could easily navigate from one point to the other, given their familiarity or memorization of the building.
It's not that far-fetched to get radios or phones or whatnot, and possibly some Maybe like, did we check if there were security cameras in that building?
I do not believe there were.
Okay.
The response time was rather fast, however. Officer Celine's team found a room with a abnormality within it that the cultists seemed fixated on. I've been spending time trying to determine what this abnormality was, as it did not seem to function within our normal understanding of things. After their
I haven't
team
had a chance.
had successfully taken down members of the cult, the abnormality shifted, almost in immediate reaction. And then, almost immediately after this event, the cultists became aggressive. Almost as if the two were linked in some way.
I haven't had a chance to really look into this cultist case because, well, A, we weren't given like it as our objective, and B, I was kind of sidetracked with the whole apartments stuff that's been happening. But I definitely plan to look into that. So if you have anything you could send my way, even if it's just like random ideas you have, I'll start collecting our evidence, and maybe I'll do my specialty of making a corkboard for the office. I love my corkboards.
They are helpful for laying out information.
Yeah.
I will send you what notes I have taken so far. Thank you for the raid.
Anything helps, even if you think it's some like far off stretch.
Thank you also for the raid, Weird. I see.
Okay, well,
I
I'm gonna
will
continue my rounds and keep thinking.
understand. I believe you are walking that direction.
I was.
It's important.
Chief.
They
Oh
requested
yeah.
medical.
Chief. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. No, they looked fine. They're both standing, talking to some other bozo in a tie.
Unless they prefer it, I'm still gonna call that. I'm still gonna call her LT. Honestly.
Chief now.
LT's so much easier.
You'll get used to Chief. Somebody else eventually is gonna be LT now.
Where's Kyle?
They were walking toward the front entrance.
I'm more fond of calling you LT than anything else. Anyone else.
He left?
No, they are patrolling.
What can I do for
To gather
you?
thoughts.
You said you needed to speak with me?
Oh.
Did you encounter any trouble out there? Because from what the other team and my team encountered, yeah, it was rough.
No. Our business went smooth, thankfully.
Well, Canada is currently resting somewhere in the PD. Gloria's nursing off injuries somewhere. Everyone else is about fine. Luckily enough. I was had a close shave with Gloria, but I managed to wrench her back into life. But Celine is writing up our report and should have most of our body cams linked into it, and any comments made asserting to that. My question had something a bit more to do with something else, I guess.
And that is?
The allowable for for our sidearms to take home with us. Can I further request our body cams to be taken with us as well?
That's fine. You can use your body cam. I don't mind.
Because I'm probably going to be home aloneing my apartment if it ends up turning this way.
Right. Well, stay safe. Call somebody at the first sign of danger, and if you're ever feeling unsure, you can borrow the medical room.
Medical?
It's the closest we got.
You're not wrong about that. Understood.
Anything else?
Nothing for me.
Very well. Hicks, did you have anything for me?
Just my report is in the case file for today. Your desk.
Good. Thank you.
Do you want me to fax the information to the other departments? It would be fictitious.
Only if they request it.
Understood. Other than that, no. Nothing else.
Great. Green?
I've submitted my report for you, man.
Thank you. Do you need anything, Celine? You're just kind of...
Do you have time? Are you leaving?
No, I have time. Do you need to speak with me about something?
Yeah, unless you've got something important to do first.
I can speak with you later. Whatever else is.
You doing okay?
Oh, yeah. I need to talk with the, chief after Celine.
How did your outing go with the chief now, I guess?
It went well. It is terribly awkward sitting in a car with your boss, though.
At least it wasn't the office.
Is Kenoda still asleep on the couch, or did they leave?
I am uncertain of if they are still there or not. If they are fast asleep and will not be waking up.
Yeah. I am gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna sit in the med bay.
Understood.
Just in case.
Do you have a bowl of soap on your desk? I didn't realize you were that into the occult.
It shouldn't be a problem. I'm not going ghost hunting.
Yeah, leave that up to Celine or Kyle.
Wouldn't it be freaky if there was ghosts in the office? Office ghosts?
I mean, there's always a chance.
If there were, they would be interacting with the Ouija board. Well, best if you invite them to commune with you. If not, then...
Yes, you can. Or chief.
It'll take some getting used to. I'm going to tentatively allow you and Riker to work together again.
Cool. That's some good news.
Thanks.
How are you doing, Kingston?
Not as well as I can normally
How
be.
far of the occult have you studied into?
Good.
Is that good?
Glad to hear.
Ghosts, spirits.
Did you say good as you
Whatever.
can be?
No,
Oh,
I'm not
as
doing
good as you
that.
can be. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Then, what's got you down?
What? Why that? What?
This is the second time that members of
I'm
the
just,
force have
sick
been
with it.
deployed into a dangerous area where they have been injured, and I have not been present.
What? You do that well?
I am feeling
I'm just kidding.
Just that mythos, or you go
guilty
to others too?
for my fortune of avoiding these events.
It's just that, though. Sometimes a parking ticket can end in a gunfight, or, as we saw today, just running the checkpoint can get you attacked by cultists. Don't feel too bad.
Hey, I did kick the shit out of a whisperer, okay? You will see that on the body armor. On the body cam.
Is that a problem?
No, I just
It didn't
I
lead
just-
into a problem, luckily enough.
Did they?
I just want to get it out the way while I can, you know.
Is there a reason why you did this?
Well, okay, I was trying to I was like, hey, I'm looking for this guy. I'll be willing to give you some credits if you kind of help me out. And then it seemed like it was going good. It was a really good exchange, right? And then we shook on it, and then he took my money, and then he acted like an asshole. And he was like, oh, no, I don't have any information. So then I grabbed him and I kicked the shit out of him. But I let him keep the credits. That's okay, right?
No, it's fine. I don't care.
A couple other whisperers, but
As long as it didn't turn into something bigger, and I mean, if it was unprovoked, I might be.
It was totally provoked.
I would say stealing 50 credits from you is provoking.
Exactly. See? The chief gets it.
okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
more worried about the after effect of that rather than
You would have
Yeah,
protected me. You were there.
I would be
Yeah,
careful about doing that in gang territory.
Yeah. I just saw red for a moment. But noted for next time.
We've encountered whisperers, the other did tigers.
Oh, they're all over this.
Chief,
What do we do if we see someone from the bounty board?
Oh,
Is that like an instant arrest?
Judgment call. If it's somebody you think you can arrest, you should. But if some of the people on the bounty board are known for driving armored vehicles through the streets,
Terrorism.
and
So,
And
if
carrying around
they're-
loaded rocket launchers.
if it's one of
Right.
the highest bounties in the district, stay clear.
Not necessarily. If you catch someone off guard and they aren't, you should just make a judgment call. Don't throw your life away to try to get somebody, but, it is our job to arrest those people, so.
we are also fully capable of making contact with the licensed bounty hunters from the tower and giving
That
them
is
updates
true.
if
There
we
are-
see a bounty target.
There are well-equipped bounty hunters, and if you call to Kijin, they are very excited for a payday, so I'm sure they wouldn't mind getting a phone call from you if you see somebody out there.
Good to know.
Cool. Maybe you should sign up for bounty, You could do it. Yeah.
Chief,
Think of all the money we could get.
but you sign up for it. I'm a lot more prone to violence.
Yeah, I just, I don't want to hurt my nails, break my nails, or whatever. Look at these.
Chief,
Perfection.
Broken nail always sucks.
Exactly, right? It's not worth it. You on the
I
other
want to
hand.
get my nails done.
If
You
I
have
start
to
training to
take care
become
of
a
my
bounty hunter, then you lose, what, 50% of your medical?
Our only medical at this point, so 100% of our medical.
Don't try to cordon me off to some other place. You really need me.
Hey, you know what? I should, can I keep my shotgun and be a medic? I was helping with medical today.
You can get training
loved
to
it
do
way better
medical
on
when
Kyle.
the next
I did great.
round of available, you know. They only run the classes like every couple months or whatever. So when they open up, sometimes the trainings will be for advancements into things like SWAT or something. But if you don't care as much about progressing down an individual path, you can jack of all trades into as many of the trainings as you'd like.
We got a budget promotion, didn't we, or something?
We
Or money?
did. We did.
What do we get?
We're getting a new room and some new equipment.
For what? Riot shields? Flashlights?
Closer. We're getting a special kind of flashlight for our recon
Are you shitting
trained.
me? Like a UV? Like
Yes,
black
a
light?
UV light. Yes, a black light.
Oh my fucking wow! That's such a upgrade, Chief.
Black lights are important.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, for like who? What? Are not detectives?
Celine, remember the moment inside the bathroom when we said we really wished we had a UV light when there was that
Yeah.
substance on the mirror?
Yeah. It's for those kinds of situations.
Okay, you know, a riot shield would be cool, because, you know, someone almost died today, that'd be nice, you know, just saying.
Who's gonna have the riot shield?
I think a riot shield would probably fall under some advanced
You have to
training
give up
as
your
well.
shotgun.
Might be something for SWAT. When the opportunity runs around.
Look, I mean, if you want to play
Hey, Kim.
nurse, just get the costume.
Can we invest in, like, some door stoppers? You know, like, things we slide on the door to, like...
Wedges?
Yeah, we need those. I think it's one of the reasons we got fucked today.
Next time we get spending time, we can look into it.
Yeah, breaching stuff would be real good. Real good. And maybe better disarming gear, because I think Real had to disarm, like, what, 4 bombs today?
Did any of them explode?
Well, you see, Lieutenant, sometimes you just have to take one foot forward. And, you know.
What are you trying to say?
I stepped on like 2. I stepped on like 2 tripwires, but it was an accident, okay? And the second one almost. Yeah,
I mean, that
it
seems
wasn't
like
a great time. But Real disarmed a lot. I think he disarmed like 2 others, right? Or 3, and a big bomb.
Yeah, he did.
Sounds like his equipment's working well then.
Yeah, he's a little hesitant on looking, though. He needs to be more on the ball with that, I think.
Let's see. With that in mind, you still want to give him your recommendation?
Yeah, I think the motivation is always good. It's like, here, good job, do better, though. I'll give you this if you do better, maybe, kind of.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Nope, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. But if
Speaking
I did,
of, Alan, I still need to speak with you in my office.
Celine, I think the chief is rubbing off on you.
Surely you mean my wit and charm.
I kind of, yeah. I more so meant like the way you
recommend, give a promotion to encourage somebody to work harder.
Right,
She's
that
gone.
sense.
Yeah, no, I know.
Alright,
She
well,
doesn't give me the time of day anymore after
I'm
her
heading back
new
to my
apprentice.
apartment.
Are you jealous?
Make sure things are set up.
No, because I have you.
Yeah, Kyle, jealousy doesn't look good on you, okay?
That's
Jealousy's a disease. Get well said.
that's actively a lie because you like it when I'm jealous.
Yeah, when you're jealous of me and other people talking to me, not jealous of some other girl being able to talk to the lieutenant, chief, whatever the fuck. That's like, you're jealous of another girl. What the fuck, Kyle? Pissing me off.
Love you
man.
too. I love you too.
Nope. You're making
Love
me
you,
mad.
honey. Love you. You're my love. Please don't beat me.
I'll think about
What?
it.
It's a little bit concerning to just say, you know. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe keep the.
It's an abusive relationship. He beats me, so that's
Oh,
only
man.
like.
That's not what the. Never mind. Nothing. I won't say
Huh?
anything.
Huh?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
Yes, my love.
That is criminal activity.
What is? My romance? The fuck, Kingston?
Domestic
What, you mind
abuse
your own
is
goddamn
criminal.
business?
Hey, are you taking our handcuffs home? Like.
What?
You shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I did take.
Okay, well
one
that's
from
not
my,
supposed to leave the station.
from my locker. Yeah, when you open your big fucking mouth, maybe people wouldn't know. Kyle. You're such a bitch.
What the hell?
I'm gonna take my taser home next time.
What?
That'll be fun.
You guys are unique.
Don't forget citations, Celine.
Hell yeah, I need some of those. God, I haven't gotten one in a while. Fuck.
If I rise to a high rank, can I just start giving you citations for no reason?
You
Like,
have to-
can I get above you?
apparently, it has to be like a whole report thing. It has to be approved by the chief.
I'm pretty sure I could find so much proof on you. I would just have to like blink my eyes and I would see it.
Okay, Kyle. Okay.
You said you wanted the
Alright.
citations. I'm
Yeah,
doing
but I
you
don't
a
like it.
favor.
I don't like it when you say it like that. You know?
What?
Yes. Why are you giving me attitude right now, mister?
What if I, like,
I'll fucking kill you.
What? I was just gonna say like an in-home system, you know?
Listen,
I write
don't
you
be
citations.
a fucking bitch to me because you're fucking.
I'm not
you know,
being a bitch.
Position
just-
got fucking stripped of you, okay? It's not my fault.
I'm not being a bitch.
You are being a little bit of a bitch. But it's okay.
the
I
hell?
still love you for being a bit of a bitch. I'll just
Listen to me.
make
fair.
you regret it later.
What?
What? Hmm?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. What do you
Well,
mean by that? Oh my god, I haven't smoked either. What the fuck is wrong with me today? I did my job. I'm like,
Oh my god, things
I'm
are
gonna
looking up
freak out.
Celine.
freaking
Next
out.
thing you know, you're gonna have a cork board.
I do. Might as well be mine.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I have to turn that cork board in, by the way.
Hmm?
So.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah, no, because I'm off the case, I have to turn it in.
Well, no, you just turn in the things that are relevant that she's seen, right? Everything else is like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously going to, you know.
Yeah. Don't send her my
There are
art
certain
piece.
There are certain art pieces and grocery lists on that cork board that I don't want people to see.
Yeah, that's fair.
And,
How's
you
the
know,
sharks?
The what?
Okay, ignore me.
I do
Kingston,
not
that's
own
fine.
sharks.
Okay. Well, that's not what I saw.
They are not sharks. They aren't even sharks
They are.
shaped.
They're robot sharks.
Negative.
What were you gonna say, Kyle?
Nothing.
No, go ahead.
No, it was nothing. It was, I actually forget. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, I like listening to you talk.
I think we're gonna call it here. 'Cause I'm tired. Thank you all, of course, for watching, and of course, as always, I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.